A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Sura 36, YaSeen. This surah has 83 number of verses. It is the 19th initialed surah, 5th initialed revealed, 41st revealed overall. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, the All-Gracious, the All-Merciful. YaSeen, by the Quran, full of wisdom. Most assuredly, you are one of the messengers on a straight path, a revelation from the Almighty, the All-Merciful, to warn a people whose parents were never warned, therefore they are totally heedless. It is a truthful assertion that most of them will never attain faith. We will surely place shackles around their necks up to their chins, and their heads will be locked in place. And we place a barrier in front of them and a barrier behind them. We then completely cover them, and they will not be able to see. And it is the same if you warn them or do not warn them, they will never attain faith. Warning is only heeded by the one who follows the reminder and fears the All-Gracious in his privacy. Therefore, give him the good news of forgiveness and a generous recompense. We certainly resurrect the dead and record their past deeds as well as their legacy, and we have counted everything in a profound record, and cite for them the example of the community who received messengers. When we sent them two, they rejected them. We then strengthened them with a third. They then said, "We are messengers dispatched to you." They said, "You are no more than humans like us, and the All-Gracious has not revealed anything. You are just liars." They said, "Our Lord knows that we have indeed been sent to you, and our only mission is to clearly deliver." They said, "Indeed, you are bad omen for us, and if you do not refrain, we will surely stone you and inflict upon you a painful suffering." They said, "Your bad omen is due to yourselves, because you have been reminded but you continue to be transgressing people." And a man came running from the far side of the city, saying, "O my people, follow the messengers. Follow those who do not ask you for any wage and are guided. And why should I not worship the one who initiated me, and to him is my final return? Should I take other gods besides him? If the All-Gracious wills harm for me, their intercession will not benefit me in the least, nor can they ever save me. I will surely end up absolutely astray. I have certainly believed in your Lord, therefore hear me out." He was told, "Enter paradise." He said, "Oh, I wished my people knew that my Lord has forgiven me and made me one of the honorable ones. And we did not send down an army from the sky upon his people after him. We definitely did not send it. All it took was a single thunderous sound whereby they became silent. How sad for my servants that every time they receive a messenger, they ridicule him. Do they not see that we annihilated many generations before them, that for sure they will never come back? All of them will be summoned before us. And a sign for them is the dead land that we revive, and we produce therefrom the seed that they eat. And we create therein gardens of date palms and grapes, and we cause springs to gush in its midst. This is in order to eat from his fruit and the results of their handiwork. Would you then not be grateful? Glory to the one who created everything in pairs, from everything that grows out of the ground, as well as themselves, and that which they do not know. And a sign for them is the night. As we remove the daylight therefrom, then they end up in total darkness. As for the sun, it floats towards a fixed position designated for her, according to the design of the Almighty, the All-Knowing. As for the moon, we have designed different stations for it, as it returns like an old curved sheath. The sun is never to catch up with the moon, nor can the night race ahead of the day. Each floats in a specific orbit. Another sign for them is that indeed we carried their progeny on the loaded ark, and we created for them similar ones on which they ride. Had we willed, we could have drowned them, so that neither their screams would have been heard, nor would they have been rescued. It is only a mercy from us and sustenance for a while. And when they are told, you should fear deeds of your past and what is awaiting you in the future, that you may attain mercy. No matter what sign is manifested to them from their Lord's signs, they ignore it. And when they are told, spend from what God has provided for you, those who are unfaithful say to the faithful, why should we feed those whom God would have fed if he had so willed? You are clearly gone astray. And they say, when will this promise be fulfilled if you are truthful? Before too long, they will be overcome by a single thunderous sound as they are feuding. They will have no chance to even make a will, nor will they ever join their family. And the trumpet sounds, whereby they will come out of the graves rushing to their Lord, generation after generation. They say, woe to us! Who resurrected us from our tombs? This is what the All-Gracious promised, and the messengers were truthful. It will be only a single thunderous sound, whereby they all will be summoned before us. Then on that day, no soul will suffer any injustice, and you will be repaid exactly for what you did. Indeed, the dwellers of paradise on that day will be happily busy. They and their spouses will rest on furnishings in extended shades. Therein will be fruits and everything they desire. Greetings of peace from an all-merciful Lord. As for you, O guilty, you will be set aside on that day. Did I not make a covenant with you, O children of Adam, that you shall not worship Satan? For indeed he is your most manifest enemy, and that you shall worship me. This is the straight path, and he has surely misled multitudes of you. Do you not then use your intelligence? This is Gehenna that was promised to you. Today it will be your abode because of your unfaithfulness. On that day we will seal their mouths, and their hands will speak to us, and their feet will bear witness to everything they have done. If we willed, we could have certainly veiled their eyes. Consequently, they would have wandered off without being able to see. And if we willed, we could have transfixed them in their places, so they could not move forward, nor could they go back. And when we grant a long life to anyone, we reverse him back to the original creation. Do they not then use their intelligence? We did not teach him poetry, nor is it befitting for him to recite one. It is only a reminder and a profound Quran. This is to warn those who are alive and to fulfill the promise, the truthful promise for the unfaithful. Do they not see that we created for them from our handiwork livestock that they own, and we have subdued them for them, that they may ride some, and some they may eat? And there are benefits for them as well as sources of drink. Would they not then be grateful? And they assumed other gods besides God, that they may be helped. They have no power to help them. However, they serve them like obedient soldiers. Therefore, do not let their utterances sadden you. We know exactly what they hide and what they declare. Does the human being not see that we indeed created him from semen? Then he turns into the most manifest enemy. And he cites an example for us, while forgetting his own creation. He says, "Who can resurrect the bones after they are rotted?" Say, the one who initiated them in the first place will resurrect them, and he fully knows every creation. The one who produces fuel for you from the green tree, then you ignite fire therewith. Is the one who created the vacua and matter not able to create the likes of them? Yes, indeed, and he is the Creator, the All-Knowing. Indeed, once he decides anything, he simply says to it, "Be," and it is. Therefore, glory to the one in whose hand is the kingship of all things, and to him you will be returned.